You must develop a focus ritual. It is important. We must learn to eliminate distractions. You know, there are a lot of distractions around us that prevents us from achieving what we set to achieve. Most of us have dreams, we have visions, we have purpose, we have things we are pursuing in life that we want to achieve. We have set that targets, we have goals, we have objectives we're pursuing. But most times we're distracted by a lot of noise. We're distracted by a lot of things around us that prevents us from actualizing those dreams, those visions, those goals, and those objectives we've set for ourselves. Noise, I mean, is not in literal sense. Even it might be literal noise, but then there might be other things jostling for our attention. There might be other things that are pursuing us, that is distracting us from achieving those goals. So today we'll be looking at an interesting topic, the power of focus. We are aware of a laser technology. The laser technology uses focus. Where light is focused on a single wavelength, you see it producing a powerful result. You see, a laser light can cut through virtually anything because the light is focused on a particular spot. You see, we must understand the power of focus. If we focus in achieving something, we focus our attention in pursuing a goal or whatever it is, if we can get our attention towards that direction without yielding to distractions, you're going to see us achieving so much more in less time. So it is important we understand what focus is all about, giving our attention, giving our totality to a particular direction. It might be purpose, it might be a goal, it might be a vision. The next thing we must understand is we should identify our priorities. If we have 2 goals we are pursuing, we have 3 goals we are pursuing, which one comes first? Which is the most important to us? I might say I want to achieve 3 different things. Maybe I want to get married, I want to buy a car, I want to buy a house, I want to further my education. All these are things I might be pursuing. I'm not talking about business now. Also, we have them in business. You have different business plans. You understand? I just use this as an example. Which of them is my topmost priority? So if you can know your topmost priority, you prioritize that priority and focus your attention in achieving that particular thing. If you focus your attention achieving the most important, it is going to help you achieve it easier and faster. The next thing, we must learn to eliminate distractions. You know, there are a lot of distractions around us that prevents us from achieving what we set to achieve. One of such distractions might just be you sitting down and watching television. Assuming you're preparing for an exam, that is your target. Instead of focusing on that exam, you're being distracted. Maybe there's a football match going on, you're watching your television, or maybe you're pressing your phone. These are distractions that prevent you from achieving those things you want to achieve. So you must learn to eliminate them and focus on your goal and target. You might set out to read for an exam and your friends will just come, they tell you they want to go out, or you have visitors. These are distractions. You must learn to manage all these distractions so that it doesn't affect or impede on you achieving that set target. Remember, we're talking about the power of focus. Another thing we must understand is we must practice deep work. What is deep work? When we set out, we're using, for example, maybe you're reading for an exam. You must commit yourself to reading for that exam. Not just flipping through the pages. You must commit to doing that thing you want to achieve. That is deep work. Commit to it. Make sure your totality is focused in achieving that so you will not be distracted. You must do the deep work. Commit to it. If you commit to it, you see it become easier and you can easily understand the dynamics of whatever you want to achieve. It might be business or whatever, but learn to do or practice deep work. Another thing we must learn to do is to develop a focus ritual. You must develop a focus ritual. It is important. If you want to focus on achieving something, how do you focus on that particular thing? Maybe you might just do that by maybe putting yourself in an enclosure so that you can read and meditate or think. Or maybe you might just want to pray about it. You might want to meditate. You might want to free yourself from noise around you. You must do what? Develop a focus ritual that makes it easier for you to focus on that thing you want to achieve. Another thing we must do, we must leverage on the power of our habits. What are your habits? What are those things around you that you're used to doing? For example, I want to prepare for maybe a business summit. I want to prepare for a meeting. I want to prepare for an exam. And maybe I'm used to waking up late, or maybe I'm used to drinking coffee a particular time, or maybe I'm used to smoking or drinking or going out or whatever. Those are habits that I'm used to. If really you want to focus, you must leverage on those habits that are in tandem with what you want to focus on. It is important. You must leverage on those habits that are in tandem to what you want to achieve. If your habits are not in tandem with what you want to achieve, you must learn to scale down on those habits or learn to do away with them for that particular period that you want to achieve what you want to achieve. Another thing we must do for us to harness the power of focus is to cultivate self-discipline. This is important. If you are not disciplined enough, your focus will definitely not be successful. You must be disciplined enough to do away with things that seek your time. You must be disciplined enough to pursue whatever you set to achieve. It is important for us to understand that you must be accountable. You must be responsible for that thing you set to achieve. That is self-discipline. You see, sometimes things will come that want to take away your time. You must learn to do what? Do away with them and discipline yourself and say, for this duration of time, or for this period, or for this time frame, I want to focus on achieving this, and you must set out to achieve that. You see, I'm not talking about procrastination here. Sometimes procrastination steals our time. Sometimes a school of thought says procrastination has to do with laziness. No, sometimes it does not. But I'm not centering on procrastination here. But I'm saying you must discipline yourself enough to focus on achieving what you want to achieve. Another thing you must understand for you to harness the power of focus is what? You need to embrace a growth mindset. What are you focused on? What do you want to achieve at the end of that period? It must be something that is growth related, that will add to your bottom line, that will add to your pricing, that will add to your mental capacity, your financial expansion, your spiritual life, or whatever. It must be growth related, something that will take you from the level where you are now to a higher level. So if you set good goals, you are growth oriented, you are growth focused, you set those dreams you want to achieve. If you do that, you see yourself achieving those dreams. So we're talking about the power of focus. If you can focus on anything, any particular thing, definitely you're going to achieve it. A school of thought in psychology makes us understand that whatever you keep doing repeatedly for quite some time, you become an expert in it. So if you focus on anything, give it time, keep your focus, don't relent, you see yourself becoming an expert in that field. So we're talking about your ability to pursue, to realize those visions you are pursuing. All you need to do is for you to focus. Put all these steps into work, into practice, and I tell you, you come out victorious. Remember to like, comment, and share. We're going to see you in our next video. Thank you.